everybody, this is Myra, your friendly neighborhood mad scrapper, coming to you with a kit that I'm posting on my blog. I just went and got this on Monday based on an email I got from Pinecone Press. This is their cruise ship album mini kit. Let me say, maybe their cruise ship album kit. And I'm just posting the contents of the kit. I also have a link on my blog as to what the album looks like put together. And I really suggest you go over to their website as well. They have a lot of really, really cool kits and whatnot. If you're a mini album maker like I do, I really love making mini albums. They have some really cute things. I've also done you'll see on there, their Woody album. I made that up myself for the Hawaii trip I took last year. So maybe in another blog post I'll show you the mini album I did. But this one is the cruise ship. Obviously, it's in case you're going on a cruise or you're making it for somebody that's going on a cruise. In my case, I'm going to make it up for my sister and my mother, who are both going together on the same cruise. My sister's birthday just passed, so I'm going to redeem myself and try to make her something cool to make up for the fact that it's late. And my mom's birthday's not coming up until the 25th, so it will hopefully, so at least I can, stay ahead of the game at least and come out good with at least one person in my family. But anyway, if you take a look at the kit here, obviously this is the picture of what the mini album is going to look like, and these are your handy dandy instructions. The album itself is pretty easy to put together, to be perfectly honest. It's pretty straightforward. The instructions are very straightforward, very simple. The one thing I will say is that there's a bit of fussy cutting involved, and you'll see when you look at the video. You'll see like all these little tags here. You either cut the tag out themselves or the shape. So if you're not into fussy cutting, this is a chance to become getting into fussy cutting. So here's an example of some of the fussy cutting. I love to fussy cut. Now, when I first started fussy cutting, I'll be honest, I avoided it like the plague. But really, there is nothing to be afraid of once you get into it. I think it's kind of zen. I'm going to work on another mini album from Pinecone Press, and it's their French country, and my best friend Jane's going to work on it with me. And she's already looked at me pleadingly, and I said I would do the fussy cutting for her. But we're going to try to get over to the dark side of fussy cutting, but it may not happen with this album. But I suggest you, if you haven't tried it, this is a good one. These cuts are not really difficult or anything. And if you look, and I'll try to post on my blog, there's a video put on by a lady named Anne, and she's done a small video on on YouTube, that is, on fussy cutting. So that might take out some of the fear factor. But I didn't like it up until I watched her video. When I watched her video, that was it. It took me over, and her simple techniques was what made all the difference in the world. But anyway, that's the instructions. Now on to the kit. If you look here, here's some of the things that come in the kit. There's a little anchor that I fully plan on probably doing some inking on it to give it a more rusted, distressed look to it. And if you look on the cover of the ship, you're going to see it has a little banner that I'm sure we're going to fussy cut out of something there. I haven't quite picked out where, but we'll find it and we'll do it. And then here are the little rings that are going to, bind all your album pages together. And then here is a ribbon that includes all the ribbon you're going to need to do all the ribboning. If you look on again, let me take you back to the picture. You'll see all that little ribbon, all that little busyness. It just makes that pop of color and really just, I really like it. I love adding ribbon to rings because it hides the rings that are, for the most part, just boring. Then the kit comes with your ship. So it comes with the black piece, a black piece that you're going to cover with paper or cover the chipboard, as you can see here. So that's for that, and then it comes with 4 pages, 4 pieces of chipboard that are the pages of the album. Scratched out it, and I can't pull them apart. But anyway, there you see them. And this is going to be this black piece you put on the back side, and that's the back cover of your album. All the chipboard already comes pre-punched, but not your paper. So you're going to have to punch your paper, so I suggest, if you want to save yourself a little bit of grief, that you punch as you apply the paper. So put a piece of paper on this, flip it over, punch your holes. Because otherwise, you're not going to be happy. I'm telling you this from experience. But then, what do we have punches for? You have your, whichever kind of punch you have. I have a Martha Stewart. I have the regular, scissor type punches. And I have the crocodile because, heaven forbid, I not have more tools than I know what to do with. Anyway. You see here, this is all the paper that also comes with it. This is going to be applied to the pages, so it comes with red and some white in a couple of sizes. I think a lot of this white we're going to use to do, if you look on their video on Pinecone Press, there's a lot of pullouts that you can use. So that's, I think, what this paper is for. I haven't started this project yet, but I will after I post my blog entry. That's what I'm going to dive into. Okay, now here's the paper. I think this is the star of the project, is the paper. And it's, you can tell, this is their original design that I understand. This is not somebody else's paper that they've, this is a Pinecone Press original. And you can see the colors are just spectacular. I mean, I'm hoping, I'm taking this with my phone, so hopefully you can see it. But the colors are really, really, really vibrant, really nice. Here's, a bit of a tropical Hawaiian print, so depending on where you're going, whether you're going to Mexico or the Caribbean or to Hawaii or wherever, this paper is, just gives you that tropical feel. And then here is just the side with strips. So I know for a fact, because I saw it, we're going to be cutting out these little fish. I'm not sure about this strip we're going to be cutting out, but I know for a fact this part you're going to cut, like right here. That's going to cut out with your paper cutter. And as well as this strip, this is part of your ship. This is where the smokes, below the smokestacks, but these are the windows to your cabins. And you're going to glue it onto your chipboard for the ship, and then cut out the edge with your craft knife. And then just other things, flowers and all these, I'm not sure if we use them as entire strips, or you cut out little tidbits from here. Don't be afraid, just whip out your fine scissors. And I'm going to tell you personally, my best scissors for fussy cutting, let me turn my tray here, and are these. These are my little Gingers. So yes, I have $30 embroidery scissors that I use to cut paper with. But they're my scissors, so I can do whatever I want with them. But they have that really nice fine point that was really handy when you're trying to get into little spaces. And I like this one because it has a little locking mechanism. Now, I'm going to tell you the cool thing about these little scissors. And that's that I got them at a scrapbooking expo. I bought these just recently at the Anaheim Scrapbooking Expo this past January. And they were carried by, I think they were called, the booth was called Deals from Wisconsin. So Gingers, if anybody knows embroiders, anybody sews, they know Gingers are not cheap scissors. I mean, you go down to Joann's or your favorite, sewing store, whatever, and you're going to pay $30 for a pair of their good embroidery scissors. Well, I got them for $5. Deals from Wisconsin had an excellent deal, so I got two. And had I had the intelligence God gave a turnip, I would have bought them all. Because I could just give these out in gifts and people would not even know, but they are really super. I love these scissors. I have one here on my rolling tray and my spinner, and then I keep up one in my toolkit that goes with me to crops. Absolutely love my scissors. So if you ever run into Deals with Wisconsin at a scrap show, people, get these scissors. You will not regret it. Now, back to the reason why we are here. So this is the other side of the paper. It's just, your basic little blueprint. What I like is that, little strip of ship flags on the top that, they use these actually in maritime to do signals. So I guess they're signal flags. And then here's another tropical theme page with the drinks, because of course we all drink when we go on our cruise. And what I love about the paper from Paper Arts is that if you look on one side, here's the flip side of this. This is the strip with the barcode on it, but on the other side they put a print on it so that you can use, so every square inch of paper can be used decoratively in your mini album. And then on this side again, I love the blue. Blue is my favorite color. I love blue. But then you have all of these tropical florals on it that are just stunning. I just love this paper. And then here's some yellow with some swirly, whatever you want to call them. I really like it because here's a pop of color. You want that contrast when you're doing your album. And of course, polka dots, red and polka dots. And then another mini strip with the little signal flags on them that you can use somewhere in there. I can't remember now in the kit if it uses it, or we're just left to our own devices with it. God help me, my own devices. Now we have a striped with more little tiny things, and I don't think I would fussy cut those. I'm a fussy cutter, but yeah, that might be a little bit too much for me. But here's a striped color that will coordinate with the rest of your papers. And then just a more of a maritime feel here with the anchor and the life preserver, and the two different type of life preservers, the old-fashioned kind and the ones that you have to do with your drills. If you've been on a cruise, you know that one of the first things you have to do is they do a drill. Heaven forbid you should go down like the Titanic. Last one, here's a more of a beachy themed, because a lot of these cruises will stop at, if you're going like in Hawaii, I mean, obviously you're stopping on an island, but I've been on a Caribbean cruise where it included a stop in their own private island, because Norwegian Cruise Lines owns an island in the Caribbean. And last but not least, this is the other side of it, blue polka dots. I love it. I mean, I'm looking here at it, and through my viewfinder, the red dots are popping on, almost giving a 3D effect. I don't know if this will come through on the video, but it does on the screen. But there you have it. That's the kit, ladies. If you like this, and gentlemen, who knows, there might be a guy out there, then I really suggest you go over to Pinecone Press and check out their designs. They have a lot of stuff. These people are just awesome. I'm lucky. I'm here in California. I live within driving distance of their shop, so I actually go in and visit them, and they're just wonderful folk. That's what I love about scrapbooking, is you meet so many cool people. And if you go to a scrapbook expo, look them up. I'm telling you, you're going to love their kits. All right, I'll talk to you later. Have a happy day scrapping. Bye.